Good morning, Polartec lovers out there, and the Polartec crew. Last day of the Haute route. We came from there, a hut perched on the rocks over there, and we have a big long day today, the longest of the trip. 8, 10, oh, maybe even more hours of skinning and skiing. We're going up over 3 passes. It's sort of like a Tour de France stage. And I've been testing my puffball jacket, going over high mountains like the one behind us. Climbed the summit of the Pina de Rolla yesterday, and here we go. And yeah, it's been a great jacket. Good insulation layer. Really extreme temperatures on this trip, from hot summer, feeling spring baking in the bowls, snow bowls, skis sinking in, rotten snow, to super windy, super freezing your butt off, even if you have 3 layers on the bottom and 5 layers on the top. And I think it's done really well. I think it could use a couple things that would, in general, for the fabric designers. I think it's great for the warmth. The compressibility and the breathability are good. When they worked on this trip, I was on the extremes. I was hot and cold, but in most of the middle, it was pretty good. So I don't know if you can get it even lighter, more loft, for the and more compactable. I'm sure that's always the goal. But so far so good, and if you can get a little more out of it, why not? Even be more for more temperature range, for broader uses. I'm not sure. Usually I take a slightly heavier insulated layer on the Haute route. Some people skinning ahead of us. And then the other things for the sewer, for Jane, is, boy, if it had a hood and some pockets, I'd sure use it a lot more in more circumstances. I need a pocket for all sorts of things. Cameras, for this camera here that I'm taking this movie with. It would be great if I didn't have to unzip 3 layers to get to it. The camera, if it was right there, I'd just unzip 2, or sometimes it'd be on the outside. I wore this jacket on the outside a lot. And then the hood, just like I said earlier, protects me from the sun, from the cold. Just adds so much in warmth and so much more in usability. Here we go. Which means I'd be using it more, I'd be testing it on more days. I brought it on this trip, so it's a captive audience here. I've got to use it all 7 days, but on other times I might not choose it if I was really feeling stressed that I needed full functionality. So yeah, overall I really love the fabric. I really love this jacket compared to the old one, because I love the fabric it's sewn onto on the inside, the nice smooth slippery stuff. I think it's a cool color too. Sorry to say that adds a little bit, certainly the functionality part, the slippery fabric makes it much easier to get on and off. I use it as a pillow quite a bit in the huts. And so the fabric that the material, the insulated layer is sewn onto is awesome. Here we go. And the outer layer is cool, and a lot of people said, oh, cool jacket. And so that makes me like to wear it too. Unfortunately, sometimes it's hard to separate function and fashion. But a lot of that was functional too. So good job, keep it up. You've been keeping me warm and toasty and happy most of this trip. So thanks very much. And again, don't hesitate to contact me if you have more questions or comments. Woohoo! Here we are, heart of the Swiss Alps. Skiing to Zermatt today over 3 mountain passes. Col de l'Evêque, Col de Brûlé, and the Col de Valpelline, if the weather holds. Thanks for watching.